Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of my gameplay preview for Europa Universalis IV. And of course, since this is a preview, sometimes we get little crashes. Now, I recently did a time-lapse video of the game, which was very, very cool, and I was very happy with how it turned out. However, when I did the time-lapse, one of the things I did is I turned off the autosave so that it would time-lapse a little bit better. And as a result, when the game crashed last time, I lost sort of the one episode of progress. Now, I've gone ahead and played a little bit to try to catch up with some of the details. I did my best to try to replicate the Conquest of Scotland over here. And actually, I went a little bit past where we stopped last time, but overall, I think we're in a pretty similar status. I think there may have been like one less war with France for some reason. Or I guess it wasn't a war with France, it was a war with someone else, and we happen to be allies on all the sides. So, slightly, vaguely different from how things left off, but mostly the same? I don't know. I'm still working on doing all the cores. We're most of the way there. Right now, our country is certainly hurting, and we are definitely getting some major, I think it's the trade penalties because of our overextension. That's hurting our economy a fair bit, but these are going to start to kick in soon. Now, we left things off with some colonization attempts, and I'm still a little confused as to exactly how the fleet basing rights are supposed to work, because they're not working the way I imagine it. That being said, I'm pretty sure, like, overall what it means is, not the fleet basing right, but for our colonization attempts, we're really going to have to wait until our colonization or colonial range increases, which means we have to wait until diplomatic tech level 7 to be able to get the plus 115. So, we're pretty much just going to be waiting for that. But also what it means is kind of stupid, because we need, at administrative tech level 7, we will get a second national idea. So we almost could have waited to get the exploration idea up until this point. So it's a little bit annoying. On the other hand, I guess we would have had to wait till administrative tech level 7 and then get enough points to sort of go up a little bit because we want to get all this. But for now, this idea is not going to be terribly helpful for us. So that is a shame. And of course, we are spending a fair amount of administrative power on coring, stability, all that kind of thing. So we're going to be a little bit behind the curve that way. So we do need to go up 3 more tech levels, because we're at level 4 right now, diplomatic tech, so we need to hit level 7. Then we'll get a greatly expanded range, almost doubling our trade range, or colonial range at that point. And then we have the 50% modifiers and all that. We should be fine. So 50%, and I think a little bit more as well. Call to arms from Denmark. Denmark versus Finland, the Hansa, and Oldenburg. And further allied with Muscovy, Novgorod, Georgia's defender of the Orthodox faith. Well, I mean, we're going to say yes. Denmark has been pretty good for us, so. And I don't want to lose 25 prestige. I'm not going to be shy about dropping an early peace. And I guess we're still paying full maintenance for our military right now, just because we still have a lot of rebellion possibilities, so I got to make sure that I smack them down hard. Let's bring it down to speed 4, perhaps. CB against France, which I don't care about. Let's check all the sides, actually. Okay, this should be fine. We're going to be okay. But yeah, if they offer me a white piece, I'm not going to complain. Burgundy, military coalition. Oh yeah, and there's still, whoa! There's still a lot of coalitions going on. Okay, apparently France joined in the war, because France just can't not join a war. And that is a hell of a big stack, actually. It's kind of surprising. Well, we may as well move here just for the heck of it. So we've got our king over here, Charles the First, is going to escort them, and then we'll need a few more people. Where is my transport fleet? Right over here. So we'll grab these guys, and we'll probably meet them up in Gascon. I'm not sure where these guys are going to go. Oh, and of course we'll get our actual Royal Army, or no, sorry, Royal Navy. Split them in half. No, they only have the one port right now. I mean, unless Flanders has joined the war. And it has not. So we can get a pretty effective blockade perfectly fine. Okay, good. So transport fleet. So we're going to have to drop some troops off in Picardy, actually. We want a land battle. Wait, what is... Oh, did I start it down here? Yeah, actually, let me change my mind. Wait. Austria? We're against Austria? Oh, crap, because the HRE. Oh, this is not what I want. Not in the least. I mean, ultimately, we shouldn't lose anything in the war short of manpower, but... ugh. This is less than ideal. There, I've said it. Well, let's take a few easy wins where we can. Why not? There's probably quite a bit for us to blockade now, actually. Oldenburg, right there. So we are going to split this in half. You know what? We really do have to expand our navy. Move them over here. Grab them here. Grab the transport fleet. Actually, we're going to move them into Calais, just to ensure we've got protection against these guys. And we're going to make sure we have a half-decent leader as well. Ayrshire has been cored. Well, good for us. Well, I guess we're going to call in Portugal, assuming they can actually join us this time. And they can't. Do we have any other allies who are not in the war? Aragon, Castile. Really? Wait. Sorry, I misread that. View my country. Denmark and Portugal, so no. I should have just stayed out of the war and taken the prestige hit. That would have been awful. Highlands, okay, more cores. Very, very handy. Transport fleet. To Lincoln. I mean, I'll definitely take the white piece as soon as we get a chance. We're not being heroes this time. Whatever kind of leader he's got. Oh, Austria's got some things there. Charles of Valois, who, as I recall, was a pretty goddamn good leader. I think what we might do is try to get a proper general here, because he's not... Well, he's got a lot of fire. It's not the end of the world. Of course we're going to get rebels right now. Oh, God. Is this really everything we've got? Oh, no, we've got some more troops over there. Of course, they're about to just lose a few of them fighting rebels. And getting a river crossing, because apparently Leinster is across the river from everything. Western Isles, excellent. There's still one more, and we're not going to do it while at war, even if we had the admin power for it, because that 25% boost is incredibly expensive. Yeah, they won't take the white piece, which is too bad. It would be really nice if we could avoid the bloodshed. I'm going to make sure we have a ship present in the Straits of Dover. I don't think it matters for this. I think it makes a pretty big difference for sieges. Wow, some of these guys move fast. So they have a much higher base morale. Discipline is the same, luckily. And then they have just a much better guy for damage dealing. Oh my god. Yeah, despite the superior forces, got our butts kicked. I don't know how much manpower they've got. We might be able to kind of more reliably restore ourselves from this. Oh, we might pull this through. Royal Marriage Austria is gone. Well, that's really unfortunate. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Kick their ass. We won! Holy cow. Skin of our teeth, but we won. Well, I gotta let that stuff reinforce. What is our military advisor looking like? Bonus to manpower, which isn't terrible. Although the discipline would have helped. We might have wanted to do a little swap, but this is fine too, because we actually do need a fair amount of like manpower to actually regenerate properly. We're gonna leave ourselves here for now, unless we start getting siege somewhere. Serbia declared war on Venice. Okay, well, that's exciting. And I want to leave him here for like maximum manpower reinforcement rate. Otherwise, it would be pretty awesome to go and sit in the Ile-de-France. Especially since it is pretty well protected on the eastern flank from rivers too, which is a pretty significant bonus. Back home, everything is good, yeah. Rebellion rates should be going down as these cores kick in, yeah. Leinster is still ridiculously high. You know what, this might be a good time to do some harsh treatment here. 20 military power, I'll take it. Try to drop that down a little bit more reasonably. And yeah, the culture changes would still be very, very helpful, and I know there's a lot of people that would still like to see that happen. But the problem is that costs 100 diplomacy power, and I really want to tech up my diplomacy tech. I mean, the trade is one thing, but the... What are you here? Brabant is, wow, blobbing up a little bit. The trade is one thing, but mostly I want the colonization range. All right, speed things up. Are we fully reinforced here? No, far from it. We're still short 8,300 men. People leaving the military coalition makes me extraordinarily happy. Because I don't want to fight an organized group that's coming to kill me. That would be, I'm going to say, a little unpleasant. Now, we have a royal fleet here. Everything is relatively good. No attrition. We take a little bit of damage and a couple of skirmishes here and there. But overall, Oldenburg's being siege. Okay. A prominent natural philosopher is forwarding new claims that contradict religious truths. The clergy demands that he be stopped and turned over for punishment. Either way, this will cause great turmoil in the realm. Either way, we lose one's stability. Bullshit. Excuse me. God. We're just getting horrible events. Yeah. I don't need missionary strength at all. And more tech costs would be very bad, especially since it's for 10 years. So we're going to go for cheaper tech costs because I don't need missionaries. Increased innovation, but losing stability is harsh. Especially since right now increasing stability is quite expensive, 34% overextension. It'll go down when that stops coring. I mean, I guess we don't have a choice now, but oh well, next month. I think I'm going to go back up to a +2 though. I need to keep the amount of rebellions kind of to a manageable amount. Okay, this is not quite fully reinforced, but it's doing pretty good. So we're going to move to Ile-de-France. Oh, we're getting siege down there. Whoa, not through the rebels, thank you very much. We're going to do one of those. The attrition sucks a little. Alright, it sucks a lot. They still have, like, their king. So good. 5-4-1-3. 6-1-2. And I think it's mostly the shock where he's kicking our butt. But that was a pretty good engagement for us. Very good engagement. And they're moving all the way to Languedoc? Oh, and it's a long way around to get there. At least for us. Really? We can't cut through there? Wow. Hopefully we can still catch them. Our morale's not even all the way back up. Okay, most of the way there. Oh, we'll never... Literally, he's gonna do that. Alright, F you then. Well, I guess we've got to mostly just babysit here. At least we should be able to attack him again. We might be able to catch him. Hopefully we can, and just inflict some more manpower loss. Of course, we're still losing manpower in the whole thing. Can we peace out yet? No? Shoot. I suppose I could be building some trade posts still. Our economy's actually still in positive, which is very nice. In fact, it should be getting better and better as our trade kind of starts to recover. Oh, wow, we actually completely annihilated all the regiments. That is huge because they're actually going to have to rebuild it from scratch. Let's go to the shore. And siege Gascon. Then we'll play it by ear. France accepted peace. Okay. White peace over there. So France just wanted out. Of course, that eliminates our best way of generating war score, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, and Denmark is losing. Like, we picked the wrong side. Well, I didn't know Austria would jump in. I guess I should have, like, put 2 and 2 together with the HRE. Oldenburg's still in this, right? Yeah. Where's the rest of our... I guess it's Blue Squadron? Yes. So we'll have you meet over here and keep sieging there. And that should hopefully be fine. And then our transport fleet, come down over here. I don't think... No, this is not actually going to fit because it's got too many regiments. Right? Yeah. So annoying. New unit. How do I do? I can't just do one? I can do half like that. And then one more. 16 and 16, which is perfect. Good. Attach to the transports. And then we're going to bring you over into London. I suppose I could drop troops on Oldenburg, actually. Hang on. Yeah, repay a loan. Transport fleet. Come over here. We're going to have to watch out for a death stack suddenly showing up. Wait, do we still not have... Did we really go all the way over here and we didn't actually pick anything up? Oh, the transport fleet has 2 light ships attached to it. So I need groups of 14. Gosh darn it. Oops. There. There we are. We need an advisor. Let's take the discipline one. Since we're actively engaged in battle. We can get a new tech as well. Trade efficiency and trade range. The trade range I don't think is going to be critical for us, but the trade efficiency is certainly very nice. Suppose if the trade range got high enough, we could get someone over here. Can we actually reach over here? That might actually be better than having a merchant over here in Antwerp, because there was a couple of theories for why I'm getting the negative 50% here. Collect from trade, not in capital. That the capital... My capital needs to be in the trade zone where this node is. So if that's true, to get the maximum amount of money out of Antwerp, I would have to have my capital over here and flow goods from London to Antwerp. You'll notice there's no way to get goods from Antwerp to London. So I would have to move my capital on here, which I guess is possible. Well, not while we're at war, apparently. I don't think I want to do that. So... Although it means we're never going to be able to extract anything out of the Antwerp trade node. Or rather, we can extract it, but we're going to get 50% loss on all of our effort, right? Half as much money from here. If that's what that means. So I actually find that a little bit annoying. I can sort of see why that might be the case. Wow, that looks really unfriendly. You merge. That's interesting. Okay. Oldenburg. And I'm going to keep my transports around so I can quickly escape if someone comes. I mean, it's not going to be instantaneous movement like Crusader Kings, but it should be pretty decent. So all I'm going to do is stare. Stare over here, make sure nothing bad happens. Oh yeah, let's actually invest in this. I should have enough diplomacy points kicking around to get things done. So hopefully that will increase my... Denmark has a lot of ships. I really have to build up my navy too, to keep up with these guys. These guys have been building up their navy, and I might even take the idea where I build a grand navy and then figure out how I can get 30 points worth of heavy ships built. And my force limit will have gone up by now. I might have some room for that. They can do things on their own. Yeah, I think I want the... Actually, right now I could really use just more manpower. Gosh. But I don't know, taxes are always good. Can I tell this one that I don't want this one to be reinforced? That used to be a thing. I don't think I'm dreaming. That you could say, do not... You don't want to do this. I don't think it's a thing. Because, yeah, I don't want any reinforcements coming to here. I want them all going to the other one. But it certainly happened before where I've missed an option that was right in front of my face, but I'm really not feeling it this time. Well, I'm getting a positive war score. I think I'm probably the only person in here who's doing that. Austria is not as enthusiastic as it used to be. Danish conquest of Lubeck. Oh, right, there it is. Like, why can't I see the name? Because, yeah, it's covered in stuff. Although, yeah, Denmark actually does control it. Well, control some things. I don't know. We could probably get in there, although that sucks. Honestly, Denmark, you just gotta figure out a way to make peace. Oh, as long as they keep their ships there, I was about to say. Royal Navy, split in half, move here. As long as they keep their ships there, the troops aren't going to be able to move out off of these islands. And I can siege the rest of things. Come on. There we go. Okay, they peaced out. I don't know what the peace deal was. Was it on that screen? It may have been. I just clicked away too fast. Alright. Get on the transports. And then everyone can come home. Congratulations, guys. Did some good work. Royal Navy is, oh, beyond supply. Blue Squadron, which is my other heavy ships, go back to London. Transport Fleet, you guys go back to London. Once again, we're out of manpower. My Exploration Fleet is... Come on. There we go. I was gonna say, there's got to be a coast over there I can poke. Make that round trip. And I think we'll be okay. We've got a bunch of free diplomats, which we should probably work on. Hey, Austria, can we, are we cooler? Yeah, we're not so bad off. No royal marriage. Hostile attitude towards me. Listen, let's improve relations with Austria. They've been good friends to us in the past. And Denmark, you better be absolutely happy with me. We'll cap off our improved relations as well, because I've got not much else to do with my diplomats right now. There should be a stable government. I agree. Demands. Several of the leading members of the government are deeply worried about some changes proposed to how the realm should be ruled. They demand a stop to such outrageous reforms based on our tried and proved traditions, naturally avoiding mentioning how the changes would impact our power base. Lose 50 admin power, lose 10 prestige. How much of decay are we getting on these? Pretty bad, and I'm not planning on going to war too quickly, so I'm going to lose the admin power, even though it really does hurt. We're going to build some more armories. to help recover our manpower, since that's kind of becoming a thing. And, yeah. I think I'm going to keep my military maintenance up. I can drop my ships. That's probably okay. Oh, all right. Apparently the game does not want me to drop my ship maintenance. Just a reminder, this not only is this a preview copy, but apparently my preview copy is about a month old compared to people that are currently in the beta, which is not abnormal. But I had one of the developers tell me they believe this is being triggered by a bug in the Coalition code, and that they've like fixed that pretty straight off. But they don't want to send updates to the preview copy, which makes sense for the press, because you kind of don't want to change things underneath people while they're in the middle of doing this sort of look at it. Plus, while there's a crash here, it means by not getting the beta updates, it means that you're not getting an experience that's changing every day. It's a little bit more stable. So hopefully this will all be fine by release. We can't judge it based on the preview, but yeah. Anyway, that is it for this session. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.